a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3 days more, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the return from inside the 5. So Mississippi State's offense has the football first here today. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid game there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. You got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when you met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance. Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So, second down after the incompletion. The back's got it. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring them down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He pulls in the catch. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Movement here from the tight end. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, tie.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll try the option play here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
2nd down after that previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it with room to run. Mississippi State in the red zone now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Close to the tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking to scramble now. And it's going to be way off. The receiver was wide open. The pass off target. Missed opportunity.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
It's a short completion of the big tight end. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. inside the red zone. They're looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Mississippi State, 28, Alabama, 10.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The ball is caught. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. A handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This passing game is on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Mississippi State 35, Alabama 10.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Fire to the right side, complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they get the completion. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. The catch is made inside the 10. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
The point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get and try to add to this lead before halftime? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And he's got it, no problem. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They get the second half started with their running play. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in the summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this.
He's in the clear. Crosses the touchdown, Alabama. That's how you finish a play. And they have to try the extra point.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This game has suddenly got more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Let's take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. the running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do it.
Make the stop. Good enough for a first down at the 29.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On first down, it's play action. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it again. Turns it loose downfield. Touchdown! He couldn't stop him. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play.
Made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
It's a quick grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They keep him guessing with a run. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. No huddle now for the offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Makes a quick grab. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they jump on top here in the second half. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up and chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to 25.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They
intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Tackles made, but not before he makes the 33-yard line. This drive is going now. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The receiver makes the catch. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Grab behind the line. It's Amatova. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain. The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field.
Well, that's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Amatova. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And it brings up a third down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The pocket breaking down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. It's a short return to get the tackle at 25, but what a play for this defense.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's caught. It's Duke. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Maybe the last shot here. Looking for the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it. Back to throw again.
Catch is made down the middle. Will make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets made on the out route. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
2 minutes to go, and the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, the defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle of some traffic there. Now brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, and you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Snags a quick throw. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. 1st down, they're going to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. With the catch, it's Amatova. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. 1st down. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Chance for the quarterback to make some magic here. Last drive, time ticking away. Trying to run it. It's Amatova. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking for a late, deep throw. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over.